logic as well as the physical. Can be a little bit scary as Quinn is going to be locked away from by Rascal into the Nah. Might give Gen G a little bit more laning power on the top side of the map, but does mean they're going to be foregoing team fights largely. There is no frontline for this team whatsoever.
None. Composition, the half cup, the cup half full.
Yeah.
Half full if, you know, you wanted to put water in a hat. Why that came out of my mouth, but...
To make this work. Of course they can, right? Especially with early leads, and they're going to go for this gank on the top side to see whether that's going to make it work out. Blind comes through. Khan going to get flashed on and has to flash away, but still is going to die. First blood going over to the Lilia is great news and a great start for Flawless as well.
Yeah, unfortunately there's just nothing traded back here.
He's going to be fine there. No CC to worry about.
Yep. Life here can actually jump over this wall and respect this, but they're not.
Whoa. Grand entrance interrupted beautifully there by Beryl, as now they're looking to try and turn it around. Showmaker flashes forward with a shockwave, doesn't quite get it the way he wants to as the orbs fly forward, and the Oriana's taken down. A double kill now for BDD, who's getting his vengeance on the map right now. Not against Chovy, of course, but thankfully fine. Khan has to hop to get himself out of the way. Oh, the blind is going to miss, but Khan looks like he's still dead. Yeah, cool guys don't look at explosions as Rascal grabs himself another solo kill. I think that's 10 for the season already.
It does make her hit pretty hard, too, with her auto, which is kind of funny as Showmaker.
Oh, dear. Ulti comes down, flash forward from Rascal as the shockwave can't even go off. And Rascal's just getting out of control. Like, this is exactly what had to happen for Gen G, and everything that they needed to happen has happened.
Yeah, it's like the prophecy has come true.
Yeah.
What they prophesize in draft, and like, your team fight for you. And he's just way out of position, doesn't have any vision, he's trying to rejoin his...
Oh no, the boomerang didn't even land there as Rascal, he's going to land the blind, but that's going to be a beautiful crunch, and goodbye, my friend, on the top side. That's huge for Khan, being able to answer back there.
The question is, do they survive this? Like, Canyon, I don't think Rascal even knew he was here. He's going to die. And then what happens to Khan?
Okay, Khan actually going to move on in here as Canyon bounces away, not actually far enough, is now Khan. He's being baited in, has to flash, Void Seeker, going to miss, but Khan is going to escape with his life.
It's the worst time ever for this to happen. I actually like Damwon Kia controlling this Baron, though.
Yeah, life actually going down to about half health, but does make his way out of there. As now Beryl taking a lot of damage from Ruler. Ruler avoiding the majority of what's going on here as Rascal looking for the blind, but doesn't find it. And the grand exit there from life to get him out.
Once again, looking for Khan.
Yeah, he picks up his boomerang as now he's trying to jump after Rascal, doing a fair bit of work, but gets blinded in the end. Showmaker looking for him. There's Killer Instinct. Nails the Void Seeker. And that is the kill onto the Quinn. But it is a collapse of 3 people towards the bottom lane.
They're no longer scared of Rascal alone on the side lane. They're actually making big commitments to Canyon.
Whoa, that's a pole flash as the shockwave comes through as well. They just eviscerate the Xayah before she can even ult. Sleep comes down, lands onto a couple. The Unbreakable Will is going to be there. Beryl looking for that pulverize. Doesn't quite find the good positioning as Canyon gets that flash in right before the orb was going to take him out as Rascal now looking to collapse and grab these low health members. Blind comes down. Canyon throwing spears to deter them from getting here, and it looks like Gen G aren't going to be able to follow up. The phalanx of Damwon Kia not broken yet. Teamfight advantage for Damwon Kia in the draft. Yeah. The side lane, as far as 4-1, should be won here by Rascal. As you can see, Khan, though, just trying to outskill him. Misses the Nah, though. So unfortunate. I feel like I may have cast a curse him there, but still.
Right now, if you're Gen G, you can't make any mistakes. You have to play the rest of this game basically perfectly.
Ooh. Nice vault to get him over the wall, but the hop is there from Khan. Misses the boomerang, though, as he gets blinded. Good flash to get out of the Nah. But Khan continuing to exert dominance, gets a slow under life there at the same time. They think they've caught out Ruler, and they may have, down to 50%. As look at this. I mean, this is the example of what we were talking about in the draft, right? Like, what can they do when Damwon Kia is set up? Even when it comes to poke, like they have to focus on a different objective, try and run the turret under fire on the bottom side of the map for Damwon Kia, but Gen G, they've sent Rascal to try and take down the inner turret. He'll grab it, but now Gen G are wondering what the heck they're supposed to do now, because they're just trading possibly an inhibitor as BDD is going to rotate over, but this is already gone. And Damwon Kia just once again, you know what, I feel like we're looking back towards 2020, where they had just every macro decision was better. Yeah. It's continuing to be the case as they grab 2 turrets This could be game over if this actually is a Team 5 win for Damwon Kia, because there are minions on Nexus turrets right now. There's a flash in, the 4-man pulverized from Beryl. His Alistair's always so good. They wipe the floor with the Lilia. Now Life trying to get Showmaker here as Canyon gets a big old shield from the Command Protect. Rascal just flashes on over and grabs that kill, but Kaiser's going to fall down. A bit of gameplay has struck him in the face. As now Gen G, they're scattered, they're trying to run, and Ruler's just going to try and pick up the pieces of the base. Who's going to start it off first at the moment? It is controlled by Damwon Kia. Good stun comes out from BDD, though, who throws down the ulti, and he is so strong. BDD is huge right now. And Void Staff doing a whole lot of work, but in the end, Ghost is going to win the 1v1 against the Quinn. Precisely not what you want if you're a Gen G fan. That's going to even the playing field, as now the Shockwave onto 2 members. Featherstorm now on cooldown, but that's a very dead cow, and Ruler keeps himself safe.
Yeah, this was actually a bit
As we have a look at the replay of BDD just destroying a nice full tank, by the way.
Yep, does go down. Meanwhile, Rascal tries to flank Ghost here. And Ghost says, who's flanking whom? Baron control to Damwon Kia after that vision. Because we're 6 Drakes in, we're going to get the maximum 7 probably. Oh, hold that thought.
Yep, Canyon actually getting turned on. Does have the Commander Protect as in goes Ghost and just pops Rascal once again. It's another solo kill. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we're going the distance on these 7 Drakes, and then we'll have the Elder Drake coming. That's where probably the game is really going to come to its logical conclusion.
But it's a 50-second death timer. This base was already broken. Khan's going to take the inhibitor down once again. The Baron is spawning right now. Like, that was the perfect time to get a pick. And that's what Rascal thought he was getting. But unfortunately, it works out the complete opposite. As now, Canyon over here has the Primal Surge to keep himself safe, as well as having all of those shields. And thank goodness for Showmaker, able to keep alive the kitty cat. And there's Ghost getting shielded up. Sleep comes in, but now that's on cooldown. Flawless. Feels like he's feeling the pressure here, guys.
I feel like there's no reason to actually commit to killing this inhibitor right now. They could definitely back off, at least until they have a minion wave.
Oh,
this is actually asking for trouble.
Khan was looking for it. Didn't proc the last hyper there. Gets himself into Meganar. Vision going to be put up there. Just letting Damwon Kia know that Gen G haven't started this Baron. They're going to start it off now. Look at the Flawless, pretty tanky right here as the Void Seeker does not find them. Full information given over to Damwon Kia, and Canyon's going to try and make this a 50-50. They just burst it down, though. Flawless, quick on the trigger finger as Life gets himself out of there, and Gen G steal it away. Khan trying to get through there with the boulder toss, but Gen G have just, it's highway robbery.
Yeah. I mean, that was a really nice moment for Gen G. Really incredible fight. And what it looked like an impossible comeback for Gen G, it feels very doable now. As long as Ruler doesn't get picked here on the edge.
Yep, Ghost actually dashing on forward. Oh my god, the explosion of damage. Ghost is going, no, very close to falling down. I thought the gameplay button was going to do it, but Flawless jumps over and picks off the Kaiser. The Rakan's going to fall down, and there's the Zaya as well, as this fight is so much closer. Beryl going to be taken down by BDD, and now Khan's going to suffer the same fate. Canyon running for the hills, and it felt like Damwon had control, but then Gen G get the pick off, and Ghost is going to be kicking himself. Canyon, can he get in there? And he does! Takes down Rascal. 2 versus 1 now. Can Canyon actually save this as he's looking to try and get into the base? But no, he's not going to be able to.
He has to back. He has to back. He has to try to slow this down. He has very little damage output against Baron minions that are coming down this base by himself. I mean, there's not much he could do, but he can't waste any time. He has to do anything. He has to hit any spears he can to try to stop this game from going down, but it just feels like it's too little too late.
Yeah. There are way too many minions. He can't actually stop them from crashing onto these Nexus turrets. BDD does way too much damage. Canyon knows that it's all over. Oh my goodness, stolen out of the jaws of defeat. They held on to the early game so well, did Gen G, but it felt like the comp wasn't necessarily going to be able to get them across the line. It doesn't matter though, because in the end, it's a skill check and Gen G come out on top.
Skill check, a great way to put it. Gen G get control of the mid wave for just 1 moment. Grab some wards, control the choke point, and Damwon Kia do not